Alright, welcome back to another Friday Night Fight Night. Tonight's game, Retro Rewind. Mario Kart Retro Rewind, to be precise.
Get it right.
I gotta be more precise.
Get it right.
I will not. I refuse. In fact, from this point, I will choose to be wrong about everything I say at all hours of the day. Did you know that certain people can only eat left-handed food?
I did actually know this.
Okay. I'm feeling this one I'm feeling pretty good about
Feeling
this
good
one.
about this one?
Yeah, we're opening up with the Donkey Kong stage, and I'm Funky Kong. So, like, it's gonna be a wash, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're the funkiest Kong.
I'm the funkiest Kong. The only competition I really have is my brother, cousin, nephew, Donkey Kong.
Yeah, what's their relation?
I have no idea.
Because I know that, like, the old Donkey Kong, the old one,
Yeah.
he's, like, the one from...
He's the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah, he's the one from the arcade game.
Yep. Just like how the original Mario is actually Mario's father.
The lore.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, Donkey Kong kidnaps Jumpman's wife, and then he gets him back by beating him up, and then, you know, Funky Kong gets old, Donkey Kong gets old, gives birth to a Donkey Kong Jr. who becomes current Donkey Kong. Jumpman gives birth to twins named Mario and Luigi.
Not just Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi Mario?
Well, it was Jumpman Mario. And then, so his sons were, you know, Mario and Luigi Mario. Oh my god, I'm invincible to the fucking blue shell when I'm in the jump.
I saw that.
That's sick. Unfortunately, I lost my item because I threw it away assuming I was going to lose it. So, but anyways, that's why we have Mario and Luigi Mario, the Mario Brothers. I mean, we all know the expanded lore, though. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think they make reference to it in the, how do we call it? In the Mario movie that they made?
Yeah. The one that, like, the old movie.
No, the new one.
The good one.
The new Mario that has, yeah, because he's a carpenter, you know?
Oh my god. Oh, right, totally, because, yeah.
His father that they see for a while.
Yeah. Before he was a plumber.
Well, Mario and Luigi's are plumbers. Mario is a carpenter.
Well, that's...
Old man Mario.
Well, that's where the question comes in, is when does Old Man Mario end and Young Man Mario begin?
Exactly.
Because Young Man Mario was only a plumber, but Old Man Mario was a carpenter and also a plumber, and also theoretically a construction worker, and also maybe a factory worker.
And a doctor. You can't forget about Doctor, but actually...
No, I
Dr.
think
Mario
Dr.
is actually a separate entity altogether.
Yeah, Dr. Mario is different, yeah. Jumpman Mario is not Dr. Mario. Two different Marios. Totally different. It's the same thing with Dr. Luigi. Complete opposite universe. And that one's not even the same universe as Dr. Mario. That's a different universe where Luigi became a doctor and Mario didn't.
Get off the fucking thing! Get off the thing!
You're fucked. Yeah, now you're fucked. Yeah,
I was already an 8th anyway.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Fucking hate that.
It was worth the offense.
I'm not a huge fan of that stage.
I like this one a lot, actually. The simplicity of it is nice to me. It doesn't hurt my brain. There's no point where I'm just like, oh god, is it a right or a left turn? Why are there no signs telling me? Oh, and I drive into the lava.
Yogi's Valley. Hey, they remade this. Nintendo's made this course. Why is this one? Why did he make this one?
Because he beat Nintendo to the punch.
Yeah, and then they stole his idea.
Yeah, they stole it.
They stole the entire thing.
They literally stole it from him.
Fucking Nintendo.
I know. Can you believe that a company would steal someone else's reinterpretation of their idea?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Well, I haven't watched the video, but YouTube keeps recommending some video about some guy who's been suing Disney because they stole his idea. Like, they stole a marketing item.
Oh, this is a slow track on that one.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm sure they did, buddy, so...
Why won't you believe me? Well, honestly, they might have.
They probably
Because
did.
Disney actually does steal a lot of their ideas and then not give people credit for it. It's actually really annoying. There's been like multiple cases of like people pitching shows to Disney and then Disney
Them
coming up
saying
with
no.
a very, very similar but clearly not the same idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Nintendo would never do that.
Yeah, of course not.
They said so themselves.
I think you meant to say Disney, but I respect your gusto.
Yeah, it's fucking same thing.
Same idea. Nintendo doesn't steal ideas, Derek. They're too busy being fucking stupid.
And suing everybody else for taking their idea, supposedly.
Stealing and suing everyone into oblivion.
Yeah. But yeah, Disney definitely does the super shady shit of,
Yeah.
oh, you know, we had that idea first, even though this person pitched the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about, but why would they do that? Disney doesn't do that.
Disney doesn't idea.
No, they don't. They really don't.
Disney just steals other people's stuff and then can't figure out why it's not working.
Yeah.
Which I wish was a joke, but has actually just become truth at this point.
I don't know what you're implying here, but Disney has some really good original ideas. Like Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Just like Star Wars.
Yeah. Totally.
Star Wars is an original Disney property, and you will fucking acknowledge it.
That's the worst part. They have to, you know, that is an original idea from them now.
Yeah, originally bought.
Yeah. And then they destroyed it.
Originally destroyed, too. They were the first to destroy it. That's not true. But
Chris is not a very big fan of the original Star Wars.
I think original Star Wars is fine. I even think the prequel Star Wars is mostly fine, with a few really bad movies interspersed between good ideas. But but the most recent Disney ones are really fucking bad. Like almost irredeemably bad in some regards.
Well, they keep canning a bunch of the ideas they keep pushing out, and I'm like, yep.
Well, they keep canning them because they're fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh yeah, this is a bad idea. We should can this before we waste another $1 million on it.
I find it funny, and I think we've talked about it a little bit in the past, of like how woke and agenda-pushing movies
Yeah.
never really sell well.
Yeah, it's because they have bad writers.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even, like, the woke part of it that's actually bad. It's the fact that they will make the movie bad because they're trying so hard to force a
Pander to
bunch
an
of shit.
audience,
Yeah.
yes. And that's my huge thing. Like, yeah, you can like put a message in a movie.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
But-
the message isn't the problem.
But when you make the message the entire movie,
It's not even so much that the message being the entire movie is the problem. It's the fact that most of the time the message they're trying to come across is, like, confusing and nonsensical.
diluted, too.
Yeah, diluted is a good way to put it. To the point where it's, like, doesn't make any sense anymore. Because I was talking about this not too long ago about the new Superman show, right? The My Adventures with Superman, where they, like, diversified everyone except for Superman, which is the only one that matters.
Yes.
Right? You can't diversify Superman because he's Superman. He's very iconic. You can't just change him for no
his
reason.
image is supposed to be a certain thing.
Yeah.
Farm boy from Kansas.
Yeah, farm boy from Kansas. He looks the way he does because he farm boy from Kansas. Blah blah blah. Alien planet. All that nonsense, right? But like, they changed Lois. They changed Lois Lane into
They race swapped her,
They
which-
race swapped her. They
Sure.
race swapped Jeremy Olsen. And you know what? No one really cares because no one really gave a shit about them anyways because they're not Superman.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you can race swap people all the time and people won't give a shit as long as the people you're race swapping are characters people don't give a shit about in the first place.
And let's be honest,
Like-
them race swapping Lois,
Yeah.
that definitely was a very smart decision from their Rule 34.
Yeah, dude, best Rule 34 decision the company has ever made. But, because I think of that with, I don't know if you've ever seen, oh god, what the fuck is it called? It's, not the Iron Man one. It's like another one. Well, anyways, my point is that there's another fucking character. This Batman, that's who I was thinking of. There's a character in Batman who's a villain called Copperhead.
Yeah.
No one knows who the Copperhead is.
It's the snake guy.
Yeah. But, like, we're losers. No normal person knows who the Copperhead is.
Well, I know who he is because he's in a couple episodes of the Justice League anime.
Yeah.
Animation.
Yeah, but like,
yes, we're losers.
It. No one knows him outside of that. In Batman Origins and Batman Arkham City games,
He's a woman.
They convert him to a woman, and no one said anything because no one knows who the fuck Copperhead is.
Did he still have the snake theme? Was that?
It was still snake themed, and it was like more, but it was more focused on like poison.
Oh,
like,
so they're kind of stealing Poison Ivy's stick to an extent, but she's plants.
Well, she's more plants than poison, but yeah, she does use a lot of poison. It's just typical for... It's because they wanted to do another hallucinogenic fucking
and they couldn't
stage,
use...
and they couldn't use anyone else because they didn't exist yet in the lore, or they were already, like, captured.
Yeah, they couldn't use Scarecrow.
Yeah, exactly, because it would have been too early, because it's a prequel game. So they use Copperhead for it. It works. Fine. Yeah, it works fine. It's like a pretty good level, and the character is pretty decent. But my point is that like you can race swap characters all over the place, and no one will give a shit as long as that character you're race swapping, no one fucking knows or
Sorry,
cares
I just got annoyed because I got POW blocked and then red shelled immediately afterwards. But yeah, as long as you do that.
Yeah, like people aren't gonna give a shit. The problem with woke shit is that usually the writing is just horrendously bad. And I don't know how to explain it other than there's just something about people who are writing these kinds of stories that just don't know how to write a consistent, clear narrative.
And like, race swapping and gender swapping characters is not a problem.
Yeah.
They do sometimes, they're like, it doesn't really even affect the story too much. Like, in the Dune movies.
Yeah.
They go to this planet, and there's a planetologist who's like the person who studies the planet.
Oh, the N64 one got really vamped.
Oh god, this is crazy. By confusion? Yeah, I'm very confused. So they race swapped this professor, and I forget the name of the character exactly. It's like Professor something kinds.
Yeah.
And he's like the person in charge of dunes, ecology from like the Emperor of humanity or whatever.
Yeah.
And in the book and in the older versions of it, it's a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the newer film, it's a woman.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't change anything. The character is still respected by all of the Fremen, which are like the native people.
What? Yeah.
And then, so it's just like, this changes nothing.
Mm-hmm. It usually does.
Yeah. It really changes literally nothing.
I know people don't know, but like, you know the Doctor Strange movie?
Yes.
The Disney one, the first one, I guess.
Yes, Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch.
His trainer, I don't even remember who they race swapped him to because I don't. Gender swap. They gender swapped them from being like a man to like a woman or something, or a woman to a man. I can't remember.
Yeah, man to woman.
Yeah, and like
the ancient one was originally a guy.
Yeah, and like no one gave a shit because no one knows who the fuck the ancient one is.
Yeah, and here's the best part. In the comics nowadays, I'm pretty sure it's now become a woman again.
Well, they do that. They do that anyways.
Yeah, it's consistency.
They try and make it consistent with the movie, which is killing their comic book sales because the comic book people are the people who do care because they've been buying the comic books and they want it to stay consistent. But
but I can get it.
But I get why you want to do that because you're trying to get people from the movies to read the comics. It's not working.
I don't
but
care
I get
for this
why
camera angle, by the way. I don't care for the camera on this stage.
Well, blue shell leather.
Okay.
The answer to that is easy. Be better.
Shut up.
Yeah, be better.
Fucking blue shelled into red shell. I love this game.
I like first place.
But yeah, they do that.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, like it's one of those things that I can't go over. Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's one of those things that I can't even really explain it without like putting on like an episode of something and then being like, see, here's where they went wrong. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, there's just something about how they write characters that always comes across as like goofy and weird and out of character. You know what I mean? Like, and they're like making the character, and I'm still like, that doesn't feel right. Like, it feels out of character for them to say this or do this at this time.
It's not consistent.
And then
with
they
the rest
still
of the
do
thing
it.
they do.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they just have a problem writing consistency.
I do appreciate that. Have you watched the second season of The Adventures of Lois or Adventures of Superman?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. They only made the 2, right?
Yeah, I think they only made the 2.
So,
I didn't really
yeah.
watch all of it, but I watched some
watched
clips. I do find it funny that Superman's cousin, Supergirl,
Yeah,
has a
that's
massive
super
crush on his buddy.
Yes, which I actually like quite a bit. I think that works really well.
That's very funny.
But that's the other thing. They didn't fucking race swap Supergirl either.
No, because
she's
to be
an
consistent.
established, consistent character. They changed her entire character, ironically
having been
enough.
brainwashed by brainwash.
And the irony is that I feel like her rewriting of her character, I actually think is so much better than what we normally have with Supergirl, because Supergirl is so bad.
Very bland.
Comic book Supergirl is just like a consistently annoying character. Well, because she's like supposed to be young and inexperienced, so she's like supposed to make a bunch of mistakes. But she consistently makes those mistakes for 60 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like. So at least in this one it works out because they're like, oh well, she's brainwashed. She doesn't know any better, so her
naive,
decisions are like more tolerable because you're like, oh, well, she can't do anything about it.
Doesn't understand the construct of Earth.
Yeah. See, the problem is when you've been writing Supergirl for like 40 fucking years and she still does that. Yeah. Looking at you, comics.
Well, I just also going back to comic book writers and them being stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know what their hard on is about making everything in Superman and Spider-Man's life just miserable.
Oh, they hate Spider-Man now. I don't know why, but like
they've hated him for years though.
Yeah, they love ruining Spider-Man. Well, it's supposed to make him more relatable, but like
dude,
really
just give the guy a break.
They really do love fucking with Spider-Man.
Everything. You just keep fucking ragging on him.
My favorite one is the one where they just straight up killed him and then replaced him with Dr. Octagonopus.
Yep.
But as Spider-Man.
Yep.
By the way, we're on Game Boy Advance versus now.
Yes,
that's more for the audience than for you.
Yeah, it's just. And then the other one where he goes into like another reality and then comes back and like there's a comic book's self-insert character who's there boning his wife.
What the fuck?
This is not even like a joke.
No, I believe it. I just like.
I'm like, this is the stupidest thing.
See, I don't follow Marvel as much as I follow DC. So when I hear comic book Marvel stuff, I'm usually like, wait, what? They're doing what in Marvel?
Like this is not even a joke. Like, I don't know too much about it, but like. The author or like the comic book writer the character's name is like Paul.
Yeah.
He looks like a lot like the author does.
Oh, they did the Powerpuff Girl thing where like one of the writers of the Powerpuff Girl reboots put himself in the show and then also made himself the love interest of Blossom. And I'm just like, this man is 30.
Yeah, no, it is a little uncomfortable. Where I was just like, this is fucking weird. And then you know, she's just like, I can't love you. You left me for so long. He was gone for like a year or two.
That is a long time.
And she's like, no, I had your kids, and I had kids with this guy, Blue Shell.
To be fair, that's just normal with Mary Jane. She is kind of obnoxious and awful. Yeah, it's why I like him. It's why I actually prefer it when he ends up with fucking the girl who dies early on.
Oh, MJ.
No. MJ is the one who's obnoxious. Stacy? No, Gwen. Yeah, Gwen Stacy. I actually prefer it when the alternate universes where Spider-Man ends up with Gwen Stacy because she's just a nicer, more understanding Mary Jane in like every story. Every time they put her as the person instead of Mary Jane, she's always just Mary Jane, but like less of a bitch about shit.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And then there's certain versions of the comics now that Mary Jane has gotten the powers of Spider-Man, and it's just like, I'm just so confused.
Well, Gwenpool.
Yeah. Well, Gwenpool is different.
Well, I'm sorry, Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen. The hottest version of Spider-Man.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, Peter.
Absolutely. No, let's be honest, like, Spider-Gwen, her character design?
Dude, her character design is fucking sick.
Yeah.
I love the hood. The hood is just the
hood, I
coolest
think, is what
shit.
sells it. It looks so dope.
The hood is cool as fuck, man. I hate this track, by the way. This is
track
one of the only tracks in Mario Kart Wii that I hate.
And then, what else was where was I going to vent about other things? I'm just really annoyed by this course, so...
Yeah, no, I get you.
Now they absolutely fucking rag on Spider-Man for everything.
Spider-Man, there's a huge rock in the way. That's my name.
Spider-Man, do a flip!
Do a flip! Man, he does a flip.
Yep, he does.
Oh my god, I keep
And then the guy fucking has like he's like, dude, that's the coolest shit ever. And then he reappears 3 times in Marvel movies, plus the new animated Marvel thing.
Dude, I sent you the fucking, I sent you the video of the, like, spider robot in fucking Disney Studios, like,
yes.
getting launched into the wall and,
yes.
like, dying. Yeah.
He did.
I saw that and I was like, that is
like...
the funniest shit I've ever seen. I have to send this to everyone.
I saw that and I was like, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
So it's a robot that, like...
does the flip.
That, like, does this flip and it lands behind the stage in, like, this crash pad.
Yeah,
right?
and then,
but, like,
and then the normal Spider-Man actor is supposed to come out
and then the normal Spider-Man actor comes out. But what makes it funny is that, like, it's a robot that does it. But most regular people don't know it's a robot. They just assume it's an actor. So there's, like, the extra funny part where it hits the wall and you hear everyone in the audience just go, ooh!
I love it. I love it so much.
He hits the wall so hard that it, like, rips off a chunk of the metal barricade. Like, it's like, and everyone just, oh!
Well, I thought it was supposed to happen because like they pan over the camera and it's gone already. And I'm like, oh, they must be like intending that to disappear.
Oh my god,
oh, that's fucking great.
It's so fucking funny. It's like the funniest video I've ever seen. It's one of those few videos that I watch it, and every time I watch it, I die laughing. It's funny every fucking time. Oh man, these GBS levels sure are way more alive.
Honestly,
3D,
I'm loving this way more than when we played them in the last mod packs.
Yeah. These are a lot cleaner. These are also much newer courses. You can tell that they're much
like this
better
guy
put
definitely.
Together. Yeah.
Except for that fucking
Except for T-pose and Yoshi.
T-pose Yoshi won't hurt you.
I think that's on purpose. I think he's asserting dominance.
Well, there's a few T-pose Yoshis.
I think
and T-pose Touzles!
Yeah, I think everyone's T-posing actually. I got a bullet bill in 3rd place. Let's go. It's funny because like bullet bills seem really good, and then you're like, oh yeah, if you use them in the lead, they do nothing.
Yeah, you go a little bit.
You go like barely anywhere. You can drive all you want, Peach, but this donkey's coming for that ass.
Donkey Don, coming for that donkey ass.
Okay, Donkey Kong, my name is Donkey Dong. Shit, I ran right into you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need like an item that I can use to cast that. Nope, give me anything. And I missed the box, so it didn't matter.
I went off road, so...
you fool! Oh god, I'm about to go off. Damn, that corner is tighter than it should be. Oh, it's because I wasn't gripping. I didn't have enough speed. Ugh, that's rough. Sorry.
Dude, I was doing pretty well in that first lap, and the second one, I'm just not.
I'm just not, you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. So far, so good, as I said. It would be helpful. See, seeing is really helpful when I don't know the track. When I don't know the track, those bloopers are a lot more annoying.
What's really annoying is when the AI gets your boxes because one of them hit the other one into the box.
Yeah. And
then you miss the boxes 3 times in a row.
Yep, that does tend to happen. Okay, I really need to build up some hell speed. Oh, fuck, man. Never mind. That's just bad. Okay, I actually have a pretty decent lead.
Something.
Oh my fucking god, these power blocks. It's like, I may as well not even grab a box, because the power block is just gonna get rid of it anyways. I'm glad I made it to the other side of that jump.
Glad, because, you should be glad, because I just got an item box, and then that electric got rid of it.
It's alright, you didn't have
I didn't have
nearly
time.
enough time to catch me.
Yeah.
I was in a huge lead,
But I
baby.
could have made you wrecked a trick.
You could have. You could have made me go, "Ugh." Right at the finish line, I get hit with that red shell, and you're like, "Ugh."
Yeah. Exactly that.
And it's like, oh god, who pushed my penis back inside me? Ha!
It's fucking gay. Oh, dude, this looks amazing.
That just made me think of the fucking two dudes sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Oh, now I want to use the hot tub. Need to get in the hot tub.
Is your hot tub working? Wasn't
It
it not
is.
working the
It
last
is
time I
working
talked to you?
now.
Oh, okay. That explains it. I gotta get in the hot tub. Wasn't your hot tub not working? It was working. Everyone in the audience, Dark has a hot tub? How much money does this fucker have?
It's not mine. It's not mine.
Nothing.
It's where we live.
This is where we used to live. Welcome to the old apartment.
And I guess here's something you can learn. You can actually get a hot tub as a medical expense.
Really? I
Yep.
actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
And now that I know that, I'm getting a hot tub.
Yeah, if you have certain like conditions, you can get a hot tub for cheaper.
You can also get just a cheapo blow-up hot tub for like $500.
300.
$300.
300 bucks.
Yeah.
We had one.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was
I've never
alright.
actually. I've always been curious if they're actually.
No, they're actually not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not big. They're not
Well,
huge.
I mean, the hot tubs usually aren't that.
You also have to be careful because if you fuck it up, like we had one, it was never really used, so I gave it to somebody,
Yeah.
the big guy, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And he poured so much fucking chlorine and bleach in it that he destroyed it. And then
That's funny.
him and his girl went into the hot tub and it destroyed her her bathing suit because he put so much fucking bleach in
I
it.
mean, why did he put bleach in it?
Well, he put the chlorine,
Yeah.
but he
okay.
put like
Yeah.
a whole
But
packet of chlorine
either way,
instead
you're
of
not
like a
supposed
portion.
To, you only need like a little bit of chlorine.
Yeah, no,
You don't
he's
need
an
that
idiot.
much.
He
Okay.
didn't read the directions.
Fair enough. It's like I'm like, you don't even need that much chlorine.
No,
It's
you
like,
really
it's like
don't.
Really low.
You really don't.
It's like how much you put in there.
Way too much.
Fair enough then.
Yeah.
Like, fair
That was the
enough.
last one,
understandable.
right? Yeah.
I think so.
Are we still playing this game?
Technically yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right. I think with that, we'll see you guys on the next Friday Night Fight Night. Chris wins.
Chris wins.
But
Put it
we'll
in
see you
big-
guys.
Put it in big letters, Chris. Chris wins.
Chris wins. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
do that.
we'll see you guys on the next Friday Night Fight Night. Peace to them.